Hey there guys, and welcome back to Let's Play Lost Odyssey. In the last episode we went hunting for all of the invisible treasure chests in the game, and there are 11 of them in total. So we got all 11 chests, and now that expanded our spell collection pretty nicely. As you can see, we've got pretty much every spell except a few. So with that taken care of, I'm going to go ahead and depart with the white boa. And we have taken care of all of the optional side quests that we can do at this point. So the only thing left for us to do is head on with the story and our very awesome white boa. So press the right stick and we are going to go down to the port list and go ahead and choose the western shore of Ura. And from here, all you're going to do is sail south until you see Grandstaff. So go ahead and punch through the ice with the white boa. This is the moment you've all been waiting for.
Hey, is that it? Oh, the hypercurrents are protecting the damn thing. What is that glow?
That's magic energy. It's storing up power like a living creature. It's getting stronger. I've never felt anything like it before.
Whoa, that's really creepy. Hey, you're not crying, are you? This isn't the time to be crying.
Can we get any closer?
This ship will be fine.
So go ahead and push through the hypercurrent and the thin blocks of ice, and you will get a message saying board the Grandstaff, you cannot return to this point. So go ahead and choose yes. This isn't the point of no return, meaning, you know, the final boss and the end of the game. This isn't that point yet. So I'll let you know when it is the point of no return. But for now, go ahead and board the Grandstaff. Now you should be inside Grandstaff at the engine area. First thing you're going to want to do is head forward. And then head a bit to the west and climb the ladder. And follow the path around until you get to a trash can on the right that you can kick for a goddess medicine. Then return to the ladder and descend it. Now head east until you find a trash can just in front of the save point. Go ahead and kick that for 3 power reactors. And then head forward, ignore the save point for now, and climb the next ladder. At the top, head west and descend the next ladder. And then at the bottom, go ahead and operate the terminal that you come to. This will shut off the steam, allowing you to pass by the path further up ahead.
I'm gonna bury you!
Maybe next time.
After you've operated the terminal, go ahead and climb back up the ladder. Then head back down the previous ladder. Now continue heading north until you come to another ladder that's off to the east. Go ahead and climb that. And open the chest at the top to get the black magic spell Aqueous. After you get the magic spell from the chest, descend the ladder. And as long as you turned off that terminal, you can cross this pipe, but be careful not to fall off the sides. If you have to, walk across it by holding B so that you don't fall below.
Out of my way!
Maybe next time.
On the other side of the pipe, head north and you should find an elevator that you can operate. This will take you higher up into Grandstaff. You should now be at the second boiler area. Go ahead and follow the path and ascend the first ladder that you come to. And follow the path around until you come to a trash can we can kick for a slot seed. Once you have the slot seed, head back and descend the ladder. Then continue southeast until you reach another canister we can kick. This one contains 3 living brasses. Further south, we will come to yet another canister we can kick. And this is 4 roaring iron claws. Alright, now we're going to be attempting to do something very tricky and time consuming. Further south, you're going to notice an elevator at the end of this path. It's just ahead of us. Before you board that elevator, head all the way back to the first area of Grandstaff. So head back along the path and board the elevator that we just arrived on to be taken back down. Make sure you get all of the items in the area before doing this. That way you don't accidentally miss some items. Then head back across the pipe, and you're going to want to head all the way back to the save point. Once at the save point, go ahead and save your game. Now I'm going to explain something here. This is optional. If you don't want to do this, sometimes it could take hours and hours to do this. But if you're lucky, you'll get it within a few minutes. So here's the rundown. When you board that elevator that I told you not to go into, you are going to be taken to these terminals that you can operate. When you operate them, you fight a special enemy, and that special enemy will drop a rare accessory, and I mean it's extremely rare to get, and it's called the White Charm. So that accessory is going to give you constant health regeneration. It's like having the spell regenerate on you at all times. So it's a very, very, very important spell or ability that you get off the accessory. So once you have looted the items at the first part of Grandstaff, head back and save your game. Now I'm going to show you what to do.
Let's just stay calm.
Maybe next time.
So if you want to get this rare accessory, make sure you save your game. Now you will have chances to do this later, but why do it later when you can do it now? Back at the second boiler area, follow the path all the way around until you get to the elevator. And go ahead and ride it to be taken higher into Grandstaff. And you should now be at the Armory. Okay, so here's where it's gonna take place. Notice these little containers. As you can see, there are 2 to the right and 1 to the left. When you get close, the option to operate them will appear. So if you go ahead and operate them, you will be forced into a battle with an enemy called Experiment Number 1.
Not too smart, eh?
Now this enemy, experiment number 1, is pretty powerful. He has 11,700 HP and he doesn't have a weakness. So if you notice, you can press when selected on the enemy, you can press Y to see what kind of items he is carrying that can be stolen and then dropped. So dropped items means the items that you have a chance of getting after he is defeated. So if you notice at the very bottom there, it says white charm. Now that means that he is carrying the white charm, but the chances of him dropping it are really, really low because it's his rarest item. So pretty much, if you beat this guy, he might not drop the accessory. So we're gonna hope that he drops it, but just in case he doesn't, that is why we saved our game. All we have to do is reload and then try again, and just keep doing that. Keep reloading your game. You'll be at the save point in Grandstaff. Run back up here and fight this guy again, and just keep fighting him until eventually he does drop the white charm. So go ahead and use combo with Kaim and Seth, and you can use the spirit magic spell. Powers to buff up Kaim and Seth. And as you can see, this guy has high defense. And you'll notice he has health regeneration. Now the reason why he's regenerating his health is because he has that white charm. It's constant health regeneration. It's a very awesome accessory. That's why I want it so bad.
Not in my nature to lose.
So after winning, you'll notice that we didn't get the white charm. Instead, we got the iron ball of ruin. So before you reload your game, you're going to have 2 more options to get them, or 2 more chances to get them, because there are 2 more containers we can operate.
Hey, take the initiative, I always say. Second enemy experiment number 1 down.
We can see if we got it off of him, but we didn't. Instead, we got the draining stone. So now we're gonna head over to the last container on the... nope, that's it. So you only have 2 chances in this area to fight experiment number 1. So if you are unlucky both times, this is what you can do to get more chances. Press the Y button to pull up the menu. Go to Systems, Quit Game, and Quit Now. This will take you back to the main menu of Lost Odyssey where you can reload your game. And you should be back at Grandstaff at the save point. So once back and your game is reloaded, go ahead and head back to the area where the experiment number 1 is.
Let your guard down, eh?
So just take the same path that we took earlier to get up to the containers that have experiment number 1 locked inside of them. And we are going to keep doing this until we get the white charm.
If it's a fight you want, you got it. Maybe next time.
So just head over to the terminal and operate it.
Keep your guard up! Here. Here goes!
not in my nature to lose.
And sometimes you'll get no items. So if that happens, there's nothing you can do about it. And finally, we're going to head over and check the last container.
Oh, come on, give me a break.
Here goes!
Here.
What a waste of time.
And as you can see, we got no items off this one as well. So if you're having trouble getting the white charm, just do the strategy I have told you to do, which is keep quitting and retrying and fighting the experiment number 1 in the Grandstaff.
This is the last time I did this, it took me
Hours, and I mean hours.
the white charm to drop off the experiment number 1. So, if you can't get it right now and you're
Simply tired of trying, because I know how long this takes. It takes forever. You can possibly get it at the next area of the game, where the experiment number 1s are random battles, which means instead of finding them in the container, it will be random battles. So if you don't want to do this now, you'll have another chance to do it later. However, if you do not get it later, it will be gone. There is only one more chance you get to get this, and that is at the backyard battle arena. So if it's too hard for you guys to do and you simply can't do it, there will be 2 more places we can get this. One is at the next area of the game from the experiment number 1s, and the final place is at the backyard arena at the heavy class division. So
this episode of Let's Play Lost Odyssey.
good luck on getting the white charm, and hopefully it's rather quick for you so that you don't spend endless hours trying to get this item. And I'll see you next time on the next episode of Let's Play Lost Odyssey.